answer to this question, of course, depends on how you see the problem, how you define the problem. If you think that search is going to give you absolute relevancy, and you think in terms of information retrieval relevancy, so that is that there is an absolute correct and right set of results for every query, then you will use precision and recall and relevancy. But in commerce, that's not the case. In commerce, you run a query for iPhone, I run a query for iPhone, we see the same results, and you might think that it was awesome, and I might think that it wasn't what I was looking for. So relevancy is not a constant, and if it's not a constant, then we cannot use precision and recall. So we forget about that. The second approach is to measure, as mostly everybody does, the success of search by conversion. If that person ran a query, they saw the results, they clicked on add to cart, and they bought it. Now, it is to some degree a measure of success, especially for the business. But if we put the person right in the middle and we start to ask further questions, and we looked into the detail and the effort that this person has gone through to go through that process, then we start to see cases where people who converted were extremely unhappy and extremely frustrated because they were so committed that they had to buy that thing because it was a necessity, and they were prepared to go through all that tedious, frustrating, annoying process. And then we go and count them as a successful search visit because they converted. And also people who didn't convert because they were on the move, they were on the bus, but they had a wonderful experience and they found what they were looking for, but it wasn't the time to buy. Would that make them an unsuccessful search visit? Well, we think not. We need to look at this problem differently. And this is why we use to measure success in search the notion of findability. Whether a query or a user found, or whether a product was found. To understand findability is very easy. You just have to think of click-through. Whether a query had a click. But when you apply the element of findability, you think on how far this click was. How was the effort to actually arrive at this interaction? If the click was far on page 13 or 14, or you had to fuzz it, then that's not good for findability. If the click was on the first page, then that's awesome for findability. So findability gives us something solid to hold on. When we say we're going to apply this feature or that feature, we're going to see what effect it has in terms of findability. And the beauty of findability as a sophistication of click-through is that there is a direct correlation, a perfect direct correlation between findability and add to carts. So it gives the conditions to increase findability to create better conversion. And it's the perfect sample where you set conversion as the end, but not as the means to that end. And in this particular case, you can use findability as the means to that end. And that's at the very core of Empathy Insights, which is our metrics, reporting, trends, in visualization platform that we use for empathy search or for any other search product. It's all driven by this notion and these segments of the findability of the query, the findability of the user, and the ability of the product to be found. So yeah, that's how we measure success in search.